Jai Om Vishnupad Chila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Bharakamvam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitam Scha Om Ajnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shalakaya Chakshuranilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gaurva Bhistam Supurakam Guruganarasisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastavena Nepanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindabhidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyanvitam Sundaram Bande Vishwaguruncha Divyat Bhagavat Prem Navebija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Varanam Balarka Chelanshitam Sandrananda Puram Zadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambunim Shisadanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shivaram Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shidaram Vanshakaupatarubhyasya Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Bhavinibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratabhishe Namah. So we're continuing with our reading of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur. This is the Antya-khanda, chapter 1. This is after the Lord takes sannyas, and he's leaving to travel through Radha-desh with the devotees. Okay. And this chapter is titled Meeting Again at the House of Sri Adwaita Acharya. So after the sannyas. Okay. So the Lord awoke early, and he left, and the devotees woke a little after the Lord, and they're looking for him. He woke three hours before the dawn, and Sarvagrama Vichar Koriya Bhaktagan Prantara Bhumite Tabe Korilagaman. The devotees searched throughout the entire village and eventually came to some vacant land outside that village. Nija Prema Rasi Vaikuntara Adishwar Prantare Rodana Kori Kori Uchaishwar. In that vacant plot, the Lord of Vaikuntha was loudly crying in the mellows of his own ecstasy. Krishna Re, Prabhu Re, Hare Krishna Morab Bap. Krishna Re, Prabhu Re, Hare Krishna Morabap. Bolia Rodana Kore Sarva Jivanata. The Lord of all living entities shed tears as he called out, O Krishna, O Lord, O my beloved Krishna. Henase Dakiya Kande Nyasi Churamani Kroshikara Patta Jai Rodana Dwani. The crest jewel of all sannyasis cried so loudly that the sound could be heard 2 miles away. Katoduri Takiya Sakala Bhaktagan Shunena Prabhura Ati Adbhuta Rodan. From a distance the devotees heard the Lord's wonderful crying. Chalilena Sabe Rodanera Anusare Dekilena Sabe Prabhu Khande Ucheshware. They followed the sound of that crying and found the Lord weeping loudly. Prabhura Rodane Khande Sarva Bhaktagan Mukunda Lagilatabe Korite kirtan. As all the devotees began to cry with the Lord, Mukunda began to perform kirtan. Shunya kirtana prabhu lagila nachite anande gayana sabe bedi charibite. When the Lord heard the kirtan, he began to dance, and the others all joyfully sang around him. Imate sarvapate nachya nachya jajena paschima muke anandita hoya. In this way the Lord continually danced the entire way while happily proceeding toward the west. Kroshachari sakale achena bakrishwar se stane virilena goranga sundar. When he came within 8 miles of Bakreshwar, Gaurasundar went in another direction. Nachya jajena prabhu paschima bimuke purvamuka puna hoilena nijasake. Okay. Nachya jajena prabhu paschima bimuke purvamuka puna hoilena nijasuke. As the Lord was dancing and proceeding towards the west, he suddenly headed back towards the east in his own happiness. Purvamuke chaliya jajan nrityarase anantanande prabhu ata hase. Purvamuke chaliya jajan nrityarase anantanande prabhu ata hase. The Lord then joyfully danced toward the east and laughed wildly out of unlimited ecstasy. Baya prakashya prabhu nija kutu hale bolilena ami chalilanan nilachale. After regaining his external consciousness, the Lord enthusiastically said, I will go to Jagannath Puri. Jagannatha prabhur hoila agyamore nilachale tumi gyata aisha satbare. Lord Jagannath has ordered me, you should immediately come to Nilachala. Eta bole chalilena hoy purvamuk bhaktasab pailena parananda suk. After speaking these words, the Lord proceeded toward the east, and all the devotees felt transcendental happiness. Tana ichati hose janena sabe matra tana nugrahe jane dhana kripa patra. Only the Lord knows his own will. One who has achieved his mercy can by his mercy also know. Ki ichhaya chalilena bhakreshara prati keniba nagela buje kahara shakati. Who can understand the intention that the Lord had in proceeding toward Brakeshwar and why he did not go? Hena buji kori prabhu Brakeshwara Vyaja Danya Harilena Sarva Radhera Samaja. My understanding is that the Lord made the entire land of Radha-desh glorious on the pretext of going to Brakeshwara. With the desire to shower love of God on the Radha-desh residents' barren hearts that were devoid of loving devotional service, Mahaprabhu employed the stratagem of wandering in Radha-desh. Since hard-hearted Mayavadis follow the conception of impersonalism, they can only make a show of being subordinate to Bhakreshwar. Sri Gaurasundar pretended to approve of the conceptions of such Mayavadi sannyasis by enacting the pastime of going to Bhakreshwar. Later he went to Jagannath Puri and preached the philosophy of personalism as described in Vedanta. Those Mayavadis who imagine that the absolute truth is impersonal can only pretend to worship Rudra, who is Lord Vishnu's form for destroying this temporary material world. Rudra is Shiva. They are misdirected by the pretension of externally taking shelter of a personal form of the absolute truth while internally maintaining the desire for liberation. Mahaprabhu's pretentious approval of the impersonal conception maintained by the hard-hearted residents of Radha-desh and his desire to abandon it should be seen only through devotional vision. So, Mahaprabhu wants to give mercy to those who are following the impersonalist conception. So he's superficially proceeding towards Rakeshwar, which apparently is the center of impersonalists in Radha-desh, but actually he's doing so for the reason of traveling through Radha-desh to give mercy to everyone. So he apparently wandering in Radha-desh. That's what the Chaitanya Charitamrita describes it as, wandering. Radha-desh is actually on the, on the western side of the Ganges in Bengal, near Navadip, but and going up towards Mahaprabhu's proceeding from Katwa, which is near the village. We travel up there. That's in Radha-desh, also where Guru Maharaj is from. Is also and Govinda Maharaj, both of them, Bamanpar and Apanya there also could be considered in Radha-desh. This means on the western side of the Ganga. Ganga Mukha Hoya Chalila Gorachandra Nirabadi Dehe Nija Primarananda. As Gorachandra headed toward the Ganges, his body was constantly filled with his own ecstatic love. Bhakti Shunya Sarvadesh Najane Kirtan Haromuke Nahi Krishna Nama Ucharan. All those places were devoid of devotional service. No one knew anything about Kirtan, and no one ever uttered the name of Krishna. Prabhu Bole Hena Deshe Ailana Kene Krishna Hena Namakaro Nashuni Bharane. The Lord said, why did I come to a place where no one utters the name of Krishna? Kene hena deshe mui korilun payan narakimu deha mui charon e pran. Why did I go to such a place? I will not keep this body any longer. I will give up this life. So actually Mahaprabhu, when he later in his life, when he's touring South India, it says he didn't show all his potencies in Bengal, but he did when he was traveling through places like South India, converting all the persons, when he went through the forest of Janardan and all these other places. But Bengal, Mahaprabhu's idea was to take sannyas because there was some rebellion among students that he was teaching and others. And he knew that by taking sannyas, that would adjust their way of looking at him. He didn't want them to be, get some bad reaction from their attitude towards him, because he descended to really help everyone. So by taking sannyas, then he went to, as describing here, he'll later go to Puri, and after years, maybe 5-6 years, he returns to Bengal. But when he returns to Bengal, they're so eager to see him that all of Bengal is very favorably inclined towards Mahaprabhu. And then Nityananda also preaches in Bengal, so all of Bengal becomes, very much taken by Mahaprabhu. Okay. Henai samaye denu rake sishyugan taramajye sukrite achaye ekjan haridwane korite lagila chambita shunya hoila prabhu ateharashita. At that time, one pious child among a group of cowherd boys suddenly began to chant the name of Hari. When the Lord heard that, he became greatly pleased. Haribo Bhakya Prabhu Shuni Sishu Muke Vichar Korite Lagi Lena Mahashuke. When the Lord heard the sound of Haribo from the mouth of that child, he began to happily contemplate. Dina Dui Charijat Deki Lana Gram Kaharo Mukatena Shunilun Harinam. In all the villages that I have passed through in the last 2 to 4 days, I have not heard anyone vibrate the name of Hari. Achambite Shishumuke Shuni Haridwani Ki Hetu Iharasabe Kaho Deki Shuni. Now I am suddenly hearing a child chant the name of Hari. What is the reason for this? Prabhu bole Ganga kata dura eta hoite, sabe bole lena ek praharera pate. The Lord asked, how far is the Ganges from here? And the children replied, it is about 3 hours from here. Prabhu bole e mahima kebala gangar, ateva eta hari namera prachar. The Lord said, this is the glory of the Ganges. By her influence, one hears the holy names chanted here. Gangaravat sala asya lage ita ateva shunilana hariguna gata. Breezes coming from the Ganges blow here. Therefore I heard glorification of Hari's transcendental qualities. Now also, we're in the Antya-lila, and this is after Mahaprabhu takes sannyas. In this Chaitanya Bhagavat, it is the Chaitanya Bhagavat is dealing more with Mahaprabhu when he's with Nityananda Prabhu before he takes sannyas. He's showing the aspect of Gaur Narayan, that aspect, and the Chaitanya. The devotees of the Lord asked Vrindaban Das Thakur to write about the later pastimes of the Lord. So this is where, in here, there's a little bit more, let's say, amplification of this pastime of when Mahaprabhu takes sannyas and when he's proceeding in Radha-desh. That's described in a slightly different way in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the sense that there is described that Mahaprabhu is desiring to go to Vrindaban, and he's wandering for 3 days in ecstasy without knowing where he is. And then Nityananda makes him a trick with the cowherd boys living in that area. And every time Mahaprabhu asked which way to Vrindaban, they point him towards the Ganges, going towards Shantipur. And there, Nityananda has arranged for Adwaita Acharya to meet Mahaprabhu. And then they bring Mahaprabhu to Adwaita Acharya's house. And at Adwaita Acharya's house, Mahaprabhu has been fasting and wandering in trance for 3 days without knowing where he is. Then all the devotees come to meet him at Adwaita Acharya's house. And Mother Sachi, Mahaprabhu's mother, comes, and she asked him to go to Jagannath Puri instead of Vrindaban, because she said, we'll never hear of you if you go so far away as Vrindaban. Now, there's a little difference in the way things are stated between that Chaitanya Charitamrita and this Chaitanya Bhagavat. But when it comes to the later pastimes, we look more towards the Chaitanya Charitamrita. But there's not really any contradiction. It's just a little different way of seeing things. Gangara Mahima Vyakya Korite Thakur Ganga Prati Anuraga Barila Prachur. As the Lord glorified the Ganges, his attachment increased multifold. Prabhu Bole Aji Hami Sarvata Gangai Majjana Koriba Eta Boli Chalijai. The Lord said, today I will certainly bathe in the Ganges. Saying this, he started off. Matasima Praya Chalilena Gorasimha Pache Dailena Sab Charanera Bringa. The lion like Goranga walk like a man lion, and the bee like servants of his lotus feet followed behind. Ganga Darshanya Veshe Prabhuragama Nagalina Pai Keho Jatabhaktagan. Anxious to see the Ganges, the Lord walked so quickly that the devotees were unable to keep up with him. Sabaye Nityananda Sima Kori Sange Sanya Kale Gangatiri Ailena Range. Taking only the lion-like Nityananda with him, the Lord joyfully arrived at the bank of the Ganges that evening. Nityananda Sange Kore Gangaya Majan Ganga Ganga Bole Bahu Korila Stavan. The Lord took bath in the Ganges with Nityananda and repeatedly recited the name of Ganga in the course of offering many prayers. Purna kore kore lena ganga jal pan, puna puna stuti kore korena pranam. The Lord drank the water of the Ganges to his full satisfaction, and after repeatedly reciting prayers, he offered obeisances. Prema ras swarupa tomara divya jal, Shiva se tomara tattva janena sako. Your divine water is a manifestation of the melts of ecstatic love. Your glories are known to Lord Shiva. Since the water of the Ganges is liquid directly related to Krishna, it is the manifestation of Krishna Prema Ras, the melts of ecstatic love for Krishna. Rudra, the servant of the Supreme Lord, holds this Prema Ras on his own head. So, when Vamanadev expanded himself, when he asked Bali Maharaj for 3 paces of land, then he expanded himself in the gigantic form of Trivikram, because with 2 paces he covered the entire universe. So anyway, when his toe pierced the covering of the universe and the Akash Ganga entered, and when that Akash Ganga was falling with great force towards the earth, and Lord Shiva caught that Ganga water on his head and his hair. So, Sakrit Tomaranama Korile Stavan Tara Vishnu Bhakti Hoi Kipuna Bakan. One attains devotional service to Vishnu simply by hearing your name even once, and what to speak of drinking your water. Tomara Prasade se Sri Krishna Hinanam Svuraye Jivaramuke Ite Nahyan. By your mercy, a living entity becomes qualified to chant the name of Krishna. There is no doubt about this. Kitapaki Kurkur Shrigala Jadi Hoy Tatapi Tomara Jadi Nikate Basai Tatapi Taharajat Bhagyara Mahima Anya Trera Kotishwara Nahi Tarasama. The good fortune of a wealthy person who lives elsewhere cannot be equated with the good fortune of insects, birds, dogs, or jackals that reside near you, that reside near the Ganga. Patatarite se tomara avatar, tomara samana tumi, by Nahir. You have incarnated to deliver the fallen souls. There is no one equal to you. Emata stuti kore Shri Gorasundar, Shunya Janavi Devi, Lajita Antar. When Sri Gorasundar offered prayers in this way, Janavi Devi felt embarrassed. And Janavi Devi is the Ganga. Jai Prabhura Parapadme Vasati Gangar Se Prabhu Koraye Stuti Hinavatar. The Lord from whose lotus feet the Ganges emanates offered prayers to the Ganges. Such are the characteristics of this incarnation of the Lord. Mahaprabhu is non-different from Krishna Vishnu, so the Lord from whose lotus feet the Ganges emanates offered prayers to the Ganges. Such are the glorifications of this incarnation of the Lord. So as I said, the Lord, it's said that it is remarked that the Ganga emanates from the lotus feet of the Lord. And that's considered a contradiction, and normally that we will see a lotus growing in the water, but in this case the water is coming from the lotus. So Jai Shunaye Gangarera Ganga Pratistuti Tarahoy Sri Krishna Chaitanya Ratimati. Anyone who hears the prayers Gauranga offered to the Ganges will develop attachment for the lotus feet of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda Samati se Nisha se Grame Achilena Kona Punya Vantera Ashrame. In this way, the Lord and Nityananda stayed that night in that village in the house of one pious person. Tabe Aradine Kato Kane Bhaktagan Ashya Paila Sabe Prabhura Darshan. Sometime the next day, the devotees came and found the Lord. Tabe Prabhu Sarva Bhakta Gana Kore Sange Nilachala Prati Sukha Kore Lena Range. Thereafter, the Lord, accompanied by the devotees, happily departed for Nilachala. Prabhu Bole Shuna Nityananda Mahamati Satvare Chalahatumi Navadipa Prati. The Lord said, listen, O magnanimous Nityananda, go quickly to Navadip. Shivasadi Korijats Sabhaktagan Sabara Karahagiya Dukkha Vimochan. Go and mitigate the distress of Srivas and the other devotees. So the devotees are all feeling much separation. Mahaprabhu suddenly left and took sannyas, and it was the devotees felt very devastated by that suddenly Mahaprabhu had gone. So Mahaprabhu tells Nityananda, go quickly to Navadip, go and mitigate the distress of Srivas and other devotees. Esab gata tumi kaheo sabare amijab nilachala chandra nekibare. Tell everyone that I'm going to see the moon-like Lord of Nilachala. So the Nilachala is Jagannath Puri. Sabara pekami kore shantipure rahibana Sri Adwaita Acharya. I will wait for everyone at Shantipur, where I will stay at the house of Sri Adwaita Acharya. Now in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Mahaprabhu is tricked by Nityananda, and he wants to go to Vrindaban, but he doesn't know if it's day or night. He's in ecstasy. And Nityananda goes ahead of him and tells all the cowherd boys, if Mahaprabhu asked you which way to Vrindaban, point him this direction towards the Ganges. And then when Mahaprabhu asked everyone, they point him towards the Ganges. And when finally he arrives at the Ganges, there Nityananda again meets him, and Mahaprabhu says, oh, Sripad, what are you doing here? He said, then Nityananda answers, I am going with you to the Vrindaban. And then Mahaprabhu says, oh, how much further to Vrindaban? And Nityananda says, oh, right here is the Jamuna, which is in Vrindaban. So, and Mahaprabhu runs into the water of the Ganges, think it's the water of the Jamuna. And then he's bathing and offering prayers to the Jamuna. And then, by the arrangement of Nityananda, Adwaita Acharya appears there like a boat, and coming in the Ganges. And then Mahaprabhu says, Adwaita, what are you doing here in Vrindaban? And then Adwaita reveals the plot by saying, this must be some kind of a joke. Wherever you are, that is always Vrindaban, but now it is my great fortune that you are here in the Ganges, that you are here and near to my house in Shantipur. And you've been fasting for 3 days, so come to my house. So that's how in the Chaitanya Charitamrita that Mahaprabhu arrives at. And then first he says, oh, Nityananda has cheated me. And then they say, no, Nityananda has not cheated you because, far away in Allahabad or Prayag, the Ganges and the Jamuna join together. So he says the Ganges comes from the west, and the Ganges comes from the east, and the Jamuna comes from the west, and they join there. But so you have bathed on the western side of the Ganges, so that's Jamuna water. And on the eastern side, that's Ganga water. It's far away where they join. So he hasn't cheated you. And Mahaprabhu, then he says, you're fasting for 3 days, so come to my house. We'll just serve you some simple food. But actually, it's arranged all the devotees will meet Mahaprabhu at Adwaita's house. And the food is not simple. It's a big feasting and kirtan for 10 days. And they bring, second day, Mother Sachi comes with all the devotees from Navadip. And she's devastated by Mahaprabhu taking sannyas. And she tells him, if you go away like your elder brother, I never saw him again after he took sannyas. So that will be the death of me. So please don't go so far away. you should go closer, like to Jagannath Puri. Their devotees are always from Bengal are always going to Jagannath Puri, and devotees from Jagannath Puri are always coming to Bengal. So we'll always receive news of you. And Mahaprabhu accepts that petition of his mother. He circumambulates her, then he agrees to go to Jagannath Puri. But here the presentation is a little different. Mahaprabhu decides to go to Jagannath Puri. He tells all the devotees to meet him in Shantipur. So it's a little bit different, the description. But especially in the later pastimes in all the pastimes, actually, we'll look towards the reasons given of Vrindaban, of Krishnadas Kaviraj in Chaitanya Charitamrita. But essentially it's the same sequence, but especially in the later years after taking sannyas, there's more detail and description in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Mahaprabhu says, Esab kata tumi kahio sabare amijab nilanchala chandra dekibare. Tell everyone, I'm going to see the moon-like lord of Nilanchala, that's Jagannath. Sabara pekami korishantipure rakibana Sri Adwaita Acharya gare. I will wait for everyone at Shantipur, where I will stay at the house of Sri Adwaita Acharya. Tan sabha loya tumi asiba satvare amijai harida ser fulia nagare. You quickly bring everyone there. I'm going to visit Haridas in Fulia. The village of Fulia is situated between Grangagat and Shantipur. From Navadip, the devotees went there by boat and joined the Lord. So that's not too far from Shantipur, Fulia, and Haridas Thakur was living in Fulia, near to Shantipur. Nityanande Bhattaya Sri Gaurasundar Chalilena Mahaprabhu Fulia Nagar. After sending Nityananda, Sri Gaurasundar went to Fulia. Prabhura Gyaya Mahamata Nityananda Nabadipe Chalilena Paramananda. Following the Lord's instruction, the greatly intoxicated Nityananda went in great ecstasy to Navadip. Premarase Mahamata Nityananda Rai Hunkaragarjana Prabhu Koraye Shudai. So Nityananda is always intoxicated by love of Godhead. His actions are that of an avadut. Avadut is a person that doesn't follow any normal social way of acting. Premarase Mahamata Nityananda Rai Hunkaragarjana Prabhu Koraye Sadai. Lord Nityananda was greatly intoxicated in the mellows of ecstatic love. He constantly roared loudly. Mata Simhaprai Prabhu Anande Bibao Bidini Shedara Para Vihara Sako. Lord Nityananda was overwhelmed in ecstasy, like an intoxicated lion. His pastimes are transcendental to all rules and regulations. Kanake Kadamba Brike Kore Arohan Bajaya Mahanabenu Tribanga Mohan. Sometimes he would climb a kadamba tree and play enchanting melodies on a flute while standing in a threefold bending form. Kanake Dekiya Goshte Garagari Jai Varshapraya Hoya Gabir Dugdabai. Sometimes he would roll in the pasturing ground, and sometimes he would drink milk from a cow like a calf. Apana apani sarvapate nitya kore bayana hijani dubi ananda sagare. As he danced alone the entire way, he would lose external consciousness after drowning in an ocean of ecstasy. How is he today?
He's just coming, he's doing good, Maharaj. I'm getting him some powdered milk
You're getting him powdered milk?
right now.
Okay. Apana apani sarva pate nritya kore bayana hi jani dubi ananda sagare. As he danced alone the entire way, he would lose external consciousness after drowning in an ocean of ecstasy. Kakana ba pate basi Korana Rodan, Hridoya Vidare Taha Korite Shravan. Sometimes he would sit in the middle of the road and cry in such a way that the heart of anyone who heard would break. Kakana hasanati maha atahas kakano bad shire basra bande digbas. Sometimes he would laugh loudly and sometimes he would take off his cloth and wrap it around his head. Kakana ba Swanubhave Anandaveshe Sarpaprai Hoya Gangarash Shrotibashe. Sometimes in his own ecstatic mood as Ananta, he would float in the current of the Ganges like a serpent. Anantara Bhave Prabhu Gangara Bitare Basya Jajanati Dheki Manohare. In the mood of Ananta, Nityananda looked most enchanting as he continuously floated in the waters of the Ganges. Achindya Agamya Nityanandar Mahima Tribhuvane Advitiya Karunya Nyarasima. The glories of Nityananda are inconceivable and incomprehensible. His compassion is unique within the three worlds. Emata Ganga Madhye Basya Basya Navadipe Prabhugate Utilasya. Floating in the Ganges in this way, Nityananda Prabhu finally arrived at the Lord's bathing god in Navadip. Apana Samvari Nityananda Mahashai Pratame Utila Ashe Prabhura Alai. After controlling himself, Lord Nityananda went straight to the Lord's house. Asiya, the house of Mahaprabhu in Navadip. Asiya dekayai dwarasha upavas sabe Krishna bhakti bole deheache shwas. When he arrived, he found that Mother Sachi had been fasting for 12 days. She was surviving simply on the strength of her devotional service to Krishna. Sri Gaurasundar passed 12 days going from Mayapur to Katwa to take sannyas and wandering in Radha-desh. Mother Sachi abstained from taking any food or drink for those 12 days. Jashodhara Bhaviyai Parama Vibha Nirabari Nayane Bahaye Premajao. Mother Sachi was overwhelmed in the mood of Yashoda. She constantly shed tears of love from her eyes. Jarideki Ai Tahare Bartakoi Maturar Lokaki Tomara Sabahoy. Mother Sachi asked whomever she met, "Are you from Mathura?" Kaha Kaha Ramakrishna Achaye Kemone Bolia Murchita Hana Padila Takane. Please tell me, how are Krishna and Balaram? Speaking like this, she would fall unconscious to the ground. Kani Boliai O Benu Singabaje Akrura Ailat Kiba Puna Goshta Maje. Sometimes Mother Sachi would say, "Is that the sound of the flute and horn? Has Akrura returned to Vrindaban?" So she's in the mood since Mahaprabhu was left of when Krishna left Vrindaban. He was taken by Akrura to Mathura. And that's the mood Mother Sachi has, that Mahaprabhu is left and she's half mad and she's asking, how are Krishna and Balaram? Is that the sound of the flute and horn? Has Akrura returned to Vrindaban? So she's thinking in that way when Krishna left Vrindaban actually, and he went to Mathura, taken by Akrura. Imata ai Krishna virahe sagare dubya achena baya nahika sharere. In this way, Mother Sachi drowned in an ocean of separation from Krishna. She lost all external consciousness. So that's the mood she has after Mahaprabhu is left. She cannot be consoled. Nityananda Prabhubar Henai Samai Aira Charane Ashe Dandavad Hoy. At that time, Nityananda Prabhu came there and fell flat at the feet of Mother Sachi. Nityananda Dekesa Bhagavat Dagan Uchaishware Lagi Lena Korite Krandan. When the devotees saw Nityananda, they began to cry loudly. Bap, bap, boliai, hoila murchita, najaniye ke va, padaye konbita. Mother Sachi lost consciousness as she repeatedly called out, my son, no one knew who fell in which direction. Nityananda Prabhubar, Sab Kore Kole, Shinchilena Sabar, Sharir, Primajale. Nityananda Prabhu embraced all the devotees and soaked their bodies with tears of love. Shubhavani Nityananda Kahana Sabare, Satbare Chalaha Sabe Prabhu Dekibare. Nityananda informed everyone of the auspicious news and said, let us quickly go to see the Lord. Tandipura Gela Prabhu Acharya Gare, Ami Ailana Toma Sab Loibare. The Lord has gone to Adwaita Acharya's house in Shantipur. I have come to take you all there. That's what Nityananda says. Chaitanya Virahi, Jirna Sarva Bhaktagan, Purna Hoila Shuni Nityananda Ravajan. All the devotees had been morose with feelings of separation from Lord Chaitanya. But when they heard Nityananda's words, they became joyful. Sabai Hoilati Anande Viva Utila Paramananda Krishna Kolaha. Everyone became overwhelmed with ecstasy, and an ecstatic, tumultuous vibration of Krishna's names arose. Jedivasa Gela Prabhu Gorite Sannyas. Se Divasa Hoite Aira Upavas. From the day the Lord left to take sannyas, Mother Sachi had fasted. Dwarasha Upasa Tana Nahika Bojan Chaitanya Prabhavi Matra Achaya Jivan. She had fasted completely for 12 days, surviving simply by the influence of Lord Chaitanya. Deki Nityananda Bora Dukita Antar Aire Prabodhi Koheb Madhura Uttar. On seeing her, Nityananda felt distressed at heart. To pacify Mother Sachi, he sweetly spoke to her. So tomorrow I'm going to continue from here. And one thing we should understand also about the Chaitanya Bhagavat is that originally the Chaitanya Bhagavat was written and the author Vrindaban Das Thakur, he's written about the pastimes of Mahaprabhu, and he says later Vyasa will come himself and he will finish these pastimes. And that's considered to be that Krishnadas Kaviraj says actually Vrindaban Das is a Vyasa of Mahaprabhu's Leela. But it also Vrindaban Das has said later Vyasa will come and finish these pastimes. So it is considered that certainly Vrindaban Das is like the Vyasa of Mahaprabhu's Leela, but we say that Krishnadas Kaviraj is also Vyasa of Mahaprabhu's Leela, and he is writing about the later Leela of Mahaprabhu, especially when he went to Jagannath Puri, South India, Vrindaban, all these places. So, but there's also one thing to be remembered when hearing this Chaitanya Bhagavat. It has some differences, but it is also to be understood that some of these things are seen through a different point of vision, because Vrindaban Das is the disciple. He's actually, Nityananda Prabhu is his spiritual master. So Nityananda Prabhu certainly has his own way of seeing things, and that is expressed in the word. So tomorrow we'll continue with our reading. I eventually hope to be able to start the class a little earlier so they finish a little early. And now the ideal time would be 8 o'clock then to start the class. And we're expecting that Ashram Maharaj and Tyagi Maharaj and other persons will come here this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Raya Nama Krishna Radhavaya Nama Radhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Adwaita Acharya Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrindaban Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raghunath Echai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jaoite Vignana Shavista Puran Echai Gosai Jar Mui Taradas Kansavar Pada Renu Mora Panchagras Tare Janana Sevi Bhakta Sanimas Janame More Abhilas Echai Gosai Jabe Branche Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriya Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Nitai Gaur Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gaur Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Jiu Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Tara Sarashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Tara Sarashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Tara Sarashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Ragana Shri Jiva Gopal Bharadasha Ragana Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Prem Se Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Adwaita Gadadhar Shri Vasari Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Vishvavarenya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Acharya Brinda Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Brinda Ki Jai. Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Sri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Manarani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kun Radha Kunda Kalindi Munaju Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Advo.
Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj.
Okay. Here we have this.